Vanuatu is a chain of islands in Melanesia, over to the southwest of the Pacific Ocean. The name Vanuatu means our land forever. In the last episode, we sailed from Tanna to this island of Efate, and we found so much to do here that we had to dedicate one video just to this island. We were honoured to see a unique demonstration of sand drawing. We tried local chocolate, found a waterfall, a fire dance. We also caught a huge fish and lost something in the mangrove swamp.
You and me, we're family. The bond that we share is as deep as the sea. No matter how rough things may come to be, you and me, we're family.
Port Vila is the capital of Vanuatu, and we found it to be pretty low-key and relaxed. The Vanuatuan indigenous population are called Ni Vanuatu, which is actually comprised of many cultures. The Ni Vanuatu are kind people, and the country has been named the happiest country in the Asia-Pacific region and the 4th happiest in the world. We headed to the museum to see a demonstration of sand drawing. For thousands of years, they've used this method to share stories, information, ideas and symbols, and also to record rituals that are important to their culture.
But in Vanuatu, especially on my island on Pentecost, this is one of a very, very popular song. All the time we like to start off with this song because it works a lot in many things.
There are over 80 different language groups in the islands of Vanuatu, so it was no surprise to find out that they had a way of communicating that was not through talking.
Any mommy, any daddy, any relative, any neighbor like to talk about any historical story, but he must always draw or write the evidence of it, because otherwise no one will never believe what we are talking about. So, but the man was fighting for his duty as a man. So, and therefore, at last, a man jumped. He went down and died. While accidentally, a woman was hanging up on a tree. But our spirits are always following us to be securing us. So, here in Vanuatu, although we have lots of spirits, there are spirits of stones, there are spirits of trees, there are spirits of Mele palm, many, many spirits. But above from all, there's only 5 original devils. But they've been here ever since, and they are yet here today, and they'll be here forever. So there's one kind of a devil walking around with us in everyday life. We call him Mele. we are as one people, one big power, to be happy and enjoy your life.
Next on our list was to visit the Eland chocolate makers, who make chocolate from hand-farmed cocoa. They work with cocoa growers from several of the surrounding islands and help them to rehabilitate the plantations.
To 115 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes.
Tastes like?
You're supposed to eat the shell.
All the profits are shared amongst them. And we got to try every single flavour.
Sea salt, caramel.
It was a really interesting tour to see how the chocolate was made, and it was really delicious.
The buses here, pretty much you get on the bus, you pay 150 for an adult, which is about £2. And the bus kind of takes you wherever you want to go. So even if it's not on the route, they'll just take you there, which is a really interesting concept for buses, actually.
Our last stop was the market that was absolutely packed with fresh fruit and veg, so we could restock. And our final task was to get it back to our boat.
If you like following our story, please hit the super thanks and help towards the creation of these videos. And if you'd like to have more access, we would love it if you join our Patron family, where you get ad-free videos, cockpit sessions, downloads, guides, and you can message us directly.
Our adventure the next day took us to the Mele Cascades, which got more prettier the further up you got.
Shapeless in space, colorless and small, I remember you.
So we're in a Vanuatu waterfall and it's very loud.
The day haunted by your sight, hiding away, curse away the light. I remember you fading out.
Our final bucket list item in Port Vila was to see the famous fire show started by a local theatre group, but I'll let that speak for itself.
good. Anyway, we upped anchor from Mele Bay because it was really rolly. You know, the wind was coming from a different direction from the swell, and we were all over the place. And overnighted to Masculine Islands, and we dropped anchor in the middle of this kind of coral reef. It's almost like fully circular with like one entrance on the side. Very deep anchorage, about 20 meters, 23 meters, I think. There's a sandbank that comes out, and the kids absolutely love playing on there. They're building sandcastles. So we're buddy boating with Tea Time and Pachamama at the moment because they've got some kids, and it's obviously nice to get together and do a bit of family stuff. And it was really nice going onto the island spit and having a bit of a sundowner there. So that was cool. Met a few other cruisers.
Mr. Newman, I'm assuming that you're looking for some humans. The brains are getting riper, but there's lots of work to do. I'll provide you with a manifest of all the new arrivals. I'm certain that there's something here for you. There's Alabaster, Leopold, and Maximiliano. Lawrence is a bargain, you can have him for a song. Oh, the places you will go with all.
It's beautiful around here. It's absolutely stunning. It's really unspoiled, you know. It's
menagerie of soul.
Yeah, this is really nice to meet George, and George lives in the village over here. They kind of fish, and you know, they grow their own vegetables, but a lot of the tree vegetables like the bananas and papaya are all destroyed in the cyclone.
okay. This is George's canoe. You fish from this canoe as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice.
And around the corner there's supposed to be dugongs, so we're on a bit of a dugong hunt at the moment. We thought we saw one yesterday, but it just turned out to be a bit of brain coral just sticking out from the surf.
So today we're going into the mangroves. Martin is our guide. And we're doing it all in Spanish.
Bless the mangrove.
You will find your muse, your font of inspiration with some minor.
There's Anna on the back of the kayak. Yay! We're going really fast because the current's coming in. Yeah.
The strangest minds that we can breed. Satisfaction guaranteed. Mr. Newman, you were
As we were making our way through the mangrove swamp, we had a problem when Darok accidentally dropped his glasses into the swamp.
Rescue mission, una misión de rescate de los lentes del señorito.
climbing by the day.
Oh no!
Service, we battered and
Have to
verdict, we stand behind our product and the safety of our souls. There is something that you ought to know. With everyone, there's a fragment of residue that latches itself to you and never lets go, and it burrows deep.
It looks like a crocodile. Daddy, it's like mosquitoes.
They sent the others up ahead.
They're getting bitten.
It's like an army of people, all marching down to the front.
Looks like loads of ants.
We're leaving Gaspard Bay. Well, within the first hour we saw a dugong and we thought, wow, this place is going to be a treasure trove. But it was the only one we saw in the whole time we were here. So we're heading around the corner to Port Stanley, which is a bit more sheltered, because to get out of here we've got to basically run the gauntlet of some reefs, and we've got very unusual sort of current system going on around here, around the islands. We haven't quite worked it out yet, but we think we're going out with the current rather than against it.
Looking down from 20,000 feet, the fields are spangled specks beneath my seat. As the mountains fade, the memories made, they all evaporate. Everything is blowing, going, gone, gone away. The grand My comfy home is now threadbare and old. With a parachute, a quick read.
We just caught a fish. It's really deep, it's right next to the boat. It's really windy. Yeah, it's pretty much all of it. Apparently it's a big fish, but I'm not sure. Oh, that is a tuna.
So on boats we have rudders, which are basically like these. They turn and it determines which way the boat's going to move. But the interesting thing about a tuna is they have like loads of rudders on both sides. Actually, they have it on this side as well. And the whole point of this is to basically make them have rigid turns when they're hunting for smaller fish. So all of these will basically turn in a certain direction, which will cause it to turn and then turn back. And it all aids in like the speed of it. It's like basically like a high-tech torpedo.
So stay tuned for our next episode when we arrive in one of our most favourite bays in Vanuatu and then make a big decision about where to go next.
Thank you for watching and enjoying these videos. So if you're the type of person that would like to thank us in return, then you can simply click on the Super Thanks button below, or otherwise you can support us on Patreon and get more than just 4 videos a month from as little as $3 a month. We look forward to seeing you there.